Hey there, it's Will Shannon, and I want to talk to you about why I've chosen to not record information about food in this module. I want to tell you, and I'm not saying it to brag or from ego, but I'm incredibly clinically experienced compared to most new people coming around. I mean, I don't know how many tens of thousands of people I've honestly lost track, but I'll tell you, when you see that many numbers of people and they're telling you all their intimate secrets, you can imagine that, like a laboratory, you learn a lot about different types of human beings. But I'll tell you, one of the most simple things I hear again and again is, no matter what I eat, I'm tired, or I'm eating all the right food and I can't lose weight, or I'm eating this and this happens. And the challenge with that is the start of that sentence, I'm eating, or food. I want to tell you, I want to get through your thick skull, because I love you and I care about you, is that people think of nutrition as being food, and I'm trying to get to you in this module that it should be 5th, 6th, or 7th on your list. You start with breathing and oxygen, you start with water and shaping water, you start with chlorophyll, powder and water and shaping water, oils, juicing. Then you start thinking about food combining. You may even want to start with soups and smoothies, which we'll go into. But I want you to get that it should be at least 5th or 6th on your list. Sometimes I get exhausted and I don't want to eat a big meal. It's human nature, so I understand if you want to do that. But I want you to know, in general, every day, you've got to say, how are my lungs? How's my oxygen? Am I hydrated? How's my chlorophyll level? Have I had any plant-based oils today to help build my cell walls? If you haven't, I know you're fatigued. And if you've done all that, it's unlikely you're fatigued, but if you're straining yourself, you need more. So I know if you haven't built out those 5 or 6 things. So the thing I want to encourage you is, when you wake up in the morning, when you're at lunch, when you're at dinner, I want you to think, am I hydrated? Have I moved, and have I done my egoscue to expand around my lungs? Is my oxygen full? Have I had chlorophyll? Have I had oils? Have I juiced today? And if you haven't done those 5 things, and then am I about to combine my foods effectively? So I want you to start from that, because most people are like, I fed my kid a steak and some veg and they're doing okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need so much more. And if you really want to have the edge, or you want to go a bit further or take advantage, I really encourage you that you really need to build and master these as the foundation of your human nutrition. This is where nutrition begins. It's not where it ends, but it's the absolute essential foundation. I'm tired. Have I got oxygen, and is it moving? And then you go rest, and you don't rest with a full stomach of food. And we all do it because we're so busy. But in an ideal world, you go, okay, I'm going to bed in an hour or two. I'm going to lighten things up as best as I can, and we'll work together to shift some of those emotional blocks in the upcoming tapes too.